Hi guys, Kevin with Go for Lax, and today we're reviewing end caps. So, just a small word first. I'm not covering any of these little inserts. We're just going to go with your normal standard end cap. Let's make it easy. So, a little history. It all started with this piece of crap. Now, you younger kids will never know the struggle of either your hand slipping off your shaft. Again, that didn't sound how I wanted it. Or ripping off the end cap during a game about 32 times. They were awful. You try to tape them, they still came off. They were hard plastic, so after a while they cracked. Glad they got rid of them. Now you have kind of the standard end cap that you would think of. These are what usually come on most heads or most shafts. Some of them are a little smaller, but they are all a harder rubber silicone based end cap. Pretty simple. Some of the tricks with these is wrapping a couple layers of tape on the end of the shaft, hit it with a heat gun, slide this on, hit it with a heat gun or a hair dryer, and then that should usually make it enough that it's not going to slip off. So going in the same style as this, but what I think is a remarkable improvement is the legend caps. Now, if you look, same style, same material, but what I really like, where this has that standard shaft shape, this one is tapered. So by the time it gets to where your hand is, there's a smooth transition. You're not bumping into the bottom of that. Now, they come in all different colors. I highly recommend that you go onto Legend Cap's website and check it out. But the cool part about it is, if it's not upside down, you can customize the bottom of it. So I put my logo in it because that's cool. Now, the price point where these are, let's say, $3, these can run about $10 or so. And obviously, if you did a team order, it'd be a lot cheaper. But it's the nice variance between this, because of the taper, and having something completely customizable at the bottom. So I don't want to say they're rather new to the market, but it's a great idea. I thoroughly enjoy it. So that is that for this standard style of end cap. Now you have rocket mesh like that. They have 4 different options, or they have 4 different styles. Rocket mesh comes in a wide variety of colors, from neon yellow to black to white to green. So that makes them pretty good. Different colors, different styles. You should suit everyone's game. Their, I don't call it basic one. The original one, the tape saver, is kind of the hybrid of this and the gate end cap, or a Cork cap, but we'll go over that in a little bit. Then their other 3 options are built off that. If you're someone that likes that ring higher up on the shaft, they have a hollow one that you can slide up, or they have one that just sits at the bottom, or the hybrid of those 2. So Rocket Mesh's price points are usually about $600 to $750 an end cap, which isn't bad. Lots of varieties, lots of styles. Now they usually sell in 2 packs, so figure 12 to 15. Again, pretty good. One of the things you have to remember with these is you have to, treat it much like this. Do a couple rings of tape on the bottom of the shaft, hit that with a heat gun, then hit this with the heat gun before you slide it in. This is a much thicker plastic than this, that if it's not warm and you try to put it on the shaft, it will and can crack. So there's instructions there. Listen to them. So again, great option. Let's go over to the next one, the Maverick ABE system. You know my feelings on Maverick. However, one of the things that's nice about this is if you're someone that likes that ring a little further down, this actually isn't that bad, because basically you slide the ring down, there's a screw and a locking bolt, you tighten the hell out of it, and then have to put a couple rings of tape underneath of it, so because eventually it will slide even though there's a silicone piece in there. However, if you're someone that likes it all the way at the bottom, over time of pulling down hard on the shaft, you could actually rip off the ABE. It sounded so much better in my head. But it's not a bad option, like I said, if you like the ring further down. One of the negatives about this is there's no price point on it, because the only way to get it is to buy one of their shafts. So if this breaks, you lose it, you have to then go to this, which again, if you like these, it's not a bad trade-off, but it's not for me. So the standard when people think of end caps is the gate cork cap. Now, I happen to love these. I have them on most of the shafts I play with. Now, what's nice about them? They stay on, your hand won't slip off. They're resistant, they don't break, they don't crack. The negatives, well, if Gate did a better job with their other stuff than these, they'd still be in business. So you're pretty much left to picking them up from the cross companies where all the great colors like white, black, gray are no longer there. So you're stuck with pea yellow. No one wants pea yellow, but also you really had to like the shaft you put these on, because they are almost impossible to get off without destroying both the shaft and the end cap. So if your shaft broke, you're pretty much SOL. But there are more options coming out. And again, these were $10. So going back into the price point of right now, rocket meshes are on the cheaper scale, but that does not mean they're crap. They're just priced better at that. $10. The customizable legend cap, $10. Which brings us then to the Warrior one that is on the Burn Pro. This is really, really similar to this, where this is more of a circle. This is an octagon. Same concept, same way to sit on. However, as I've been told that these will be available on Warrior's website in the future, they're not now, so I can't even tell you how much that cost. The drawback is, much like this, once you get this on there, you're pretty much married to it, unless they have a specific tool to remove that. And that brings us down to the last one. As I said many times, the Side Tie Pro is my favorite shaft. This one's never been used. I have this on another shaft, but I wanted to better illustrate the STX end cap. So the STX end cap is remarkably similar to the Gate, where this one's more of an oval, and you can see it's a little thinner. At $10, again, it's pretty much the standard with this. But what I really like about this is, if you see, there's a couple indents here and here, that if the shaft breaks, you decide you don't like it, you want to change colors, who knows. You can take a flathead screwdriver and pop this out and slide the whole mechanism out and move it to another head, which is great because, like I said, you're pretty much married to once you stick one of these on. So that's all the end caps I have today. I wanted to give my review. Now, I'm sure I'll get some feedback that people love the AVE. That's great. That works for you. Or people don't like the Gate end cap. You're just wrong. But I wanted to give you an idea of what's on the market, the price, and kind of how they work. With anything, like I said, any of the slide-on ones, make sure you tape it, heat it, and either the rocket mesh, heat this one on and put it on, or heat the cap when it's on there, and you shouldn't have any problems. If you have any questions, hit me up.